Did you guys make some New Year's resolutions that you're gonna break? I know I did. With that being said, make sure to subscribe to my second channel, JP News. It's going to be about news that ain't basketball. So if you support me, make sure to follow that channel. The channel is in the description down below. Make sure to subscribe. I appreciate you all. Now let's get into our story. So for those of you guys that don't watch my videos and you're new, yesterday I was discussing how the Cavaliers shouldn't get DeAndre Jordan because he's not going to fix their issues. And of course there are a lot of subscribers that follow me that are pretty damn smart. I mean real smart. You guys really make me think sometimes and I really appreciate that. So let me read to you guys what this subscriber actually said, and I believe it's actually possible because let's face it, the Hornets are basically in last place and they're not really making much noise. So if you can get something good in return for Dwight Howard, why not do it? So what did my subscriber say? He basically said, if they really want to go all in, and this has a ton of risk, Tristan Thompson, J.R. Smith, Osman, and Cleveland's first round draft pick for Kemba Walker and Dwight Howard. And you know what? I said, how about I go on the ESPN app and see if this is possible, which I did, and here you go. As you guys can see, if this trade was offered, it can actually be possible. But here's the issue at hand. A first round draft pick for Kemba Walker to come off the bench for Isaiah Thomas and Dwight Howard? I don't really think so. So then we have another suggestion, and I'll read you guys that. This is the response to the initial comment that I just read to you guys. The trade would be good, but I feel like Charlotte would want more. I would replace Walker with Gilchrist and Land. So I took the liberty to actually see if this could be possible, and here are the results for that. And as you guys can see, this trade will be impossible. It just simply wouldn't be able to go through. The contracts just don't match. So there's that. If the Cavaliers were to get Dwight Howard, they would have to trade away J.R. Smith, Osman, and Tristan Thompson, and they would have to get Dwight Howard and Kemba Walker in return. Now here's the issue with all of this. Would Michael Jordan actually consider this? Helping somebody else who could possibly be better than him in the future? Would Michael Jordan do that? I don't know if Michael Jordan would do a trade like that to help the Cavaliers. I think Michael Jordan is petty like that. So I don't think this could happen from that aspect. But suppose Michael Jordan wasn't petty. Why would you trade away Kemba Walker for J.R. Smith, Tristan Thompson, and Osman? I mean, you would have to throw in the first round draft pick, but then you're essentially throwing in your first round draft pick for Kemba Walker, who's not going to start over Isaiah Thomas. So yeah, you have a good backup point guard, but then you got Derrick Rose, Jose Calderon, and then you also got Dwayne Wade running the point guard position for the second unit. So it gets real funny right there. Now the reason some Cavalier fans really want Dwight Howard is because they were impressed by the way Dwight Howard bullied the Golden State Warriors. Now, Dwight Howard wasn't the only suggestion that Cavaliers fans told me they would like to see. There were a few Cavalier fans, and I'm actually going to try to pull this up, but there were a few Cavalier fans that said, I would just get a cheaper DeAndre Jordan, which is Nerlens Noel, then get an upgrade at shooting guard in Wesley Matthews, and you would trade Shumpert and Thompson for them. So I actually took the liberty to look this up, and as you guys can see, the trade was successful, and Wesley Matthews and Nerlens Noel can actually get traded for Tristan Thompson and Shumpert, and the Mavericks themselves are basically in last place. So if they're in last place and the Hornets are in last place as well in the East, why not trade away a couple of pieces and try to make some noise? The issue at hand is that I noticed that you're gonna have to get rid of that first round draft pick to make those moves possible. Should they do that or should they not do that? I mean, that's the question at hand. I mean, you're getting Dwight Howard and a backup point guard. Is it worth it for the first round draft pick and those three pieces that I mentioned earlier? Is it worth it? I mean, can you guys let me know in the comment section down below? And if you're a Hornets fan, do you want Tristan Thompson and a first round draft pick for Kemba Walker and Dwight Howard? These are some possible trades the Cavaliers can do, but it's whether they pull the trigger or not that it's going to happen. Because no one's trading for Shumpert and Tristan Thompson. That's not the trade value. The trade value is that draft pick. Now the Cavaliers are in a position where they can get DeAndre Jordan, but it's a matter of pulling the trigger for DeAndre Jordan. I mean, is he worth that first round draft pick? I personally believe he's not. As far as DeMarcus Cousins goes, I don't think that's gonna happen. But if it does happen, that'll be a miracle because the Pelicans don't want to give up DeMarcus Cousins when they're like a 7th and 8th seed, potentially could make some noise in the playoffs. So why would they give away DeMarcus Cousins to the Cleveland Cavaliers? I don't see that happening. Anyways, I'm out of here. What do you guys believe is going to happen? I'm out.
Big germ.